Good evening and welcome to Wednesday night. That was the longest minute 20 ever. I don't know about you guys, but I seem to have freezing happening here on my end. Hope everybody has had a lovely Wednesday night, and please do let me know if it is running okay in the background or on your end. We've got some people joining us. Hey, Mum, how you going? And Tiffany is here. We have Rashina. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Rashina. Hey, Sarah. How you going? Are you well? Looking forward to the expo. Are you talking about colonnades, honey, on Saturday? I am doing well. I'm getting over my bee stings from the end of last week. And unfortunately, my face is still wrong eye. A bit swollen and one on my neck as well. So besides that, doing really well. Hey, Diana, how you going? And Nat is here. Hey, gorgeous, how are you? Diana, she's all good there. And Joanna is here. Hey, honey, how are you? And we also have Crystal. Hey, honey. And Mum says it is okay here. Your face is red. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My bee sting on my neck that, I got it all Friday afternoon. But I woke up this morning with the one on my neck being irritated and swollen. I don't know if you can see it. But it's sort of making that side of my face a little bit numb and has swollen up further around the eye. So I thought it was nearly gone yesterday, but it has its own ideas. Kylie, hey, honey, how are you? And whoops, we've got Steve. He's here as well. Hey, Steve. Lisa is here. And Durance. Sorry, honey, if I said your name wrong. How are you? Good to see a lot of people joining in. There's actually some new names there too today. So welcome to those that are new here. Let me know #new or first time if you are watching for the first time. Now, hey, Rashina, I did say hi, honey, before. Now, just before we do get in, just a couple of things. I ask people to help me spread the love. Invite your friends and family to join in. And the other thing is, if you're watching from anywhere else but mytimetv.live, you do need to come over here so I can see your comments in the background as I can these people here as well. So if you're commenting and I'm not acknowledging, it is very possible that I am not seeing your comments because you may be on the wrong page. Now, I also ask people to ask direct questions. So if you'd like to ask a question, please do make sure it is direct so I can get to as many of you as possible. And if you'd like a card, #card, I am using my deck of Inner Soul Oracle cards. Now, if anybody would like to purchase a deck of these from us, you can get them from innersoulguidance.com.au or through my website, leannewinston.com. There's a link there that you can order them as well. If you get in soon, you will have enough time to have them sent out to you before Christmas for those looking for Christmas presents as well. So we've got a few new people coming in. Where did that go? Denise, sorry, honey, if I'm saying that totally wrong, is a first timer. We've got Chris here. Hey, Chris, how you going? Crystal, who haven't I said hello to? Alison, hey, honey, how are you? Excellent. All right, so we've got a few people asking, and we have a couple of members down in the waiting room or the green room as well, so we will bring them up. And just a reminder, if you are interested in joining my membership, I do have a special on for this month until the end of this month, where you purchase the special, the yearly subscription for $2.97. You get a deck of my Oracle cards posted out to you for free as a bonus, but you also get about $6,000 worth of content, workshops, meditations, and different stuff. And probably over the Christmas holidays, I will be doing some more meditations when I have a little bit more time on my hands. So that's the goal. So Beautiful. All right. And just before I do forget, if you're in the southern suburbs area or looking for something to do on Saturday, I'm hosting a fair called SA Psychic and Wellness Fair at Colonnade Shopping Centre. So if you know Colonnade Shopping Centre, we're in the lower floor there near Coles and that whole lower floor there. So we've got 30 plus stalls and some amazing stuff. So it's not all to do with the psychic and the wellness. There's jewelry, there's different stuff there as well. Stuff for kids, healers, breeders, new age products. I'll be there with my crystals. Mum and Dad will be there with working on my stall with my crystals, and Dad's lovely woodwork as well. Now I know he's got some new pieces that he's been coming out with ready for this weekend. So pop along and have a look. All right, let's jump back up to the top before I get too carried away. So first we're going to go to Tiffany. She says, hi, Leanne. How are you? May I please have a card? I am doing well. Thank you, honey. Thank you for asking. Now, the card that just jumped out for you, honey, is the dog card. It says you deserve friendship, loyalty, and support. Feel the unconditional love that comes with you. Like surrounds you. Okay. I also get choose those friendships wisely, honey. So let in those that you trust. And I do feel like it is about the love, the support. So friendships that you get what you put into. So it's both ways, not you putting in all the time. All right. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Who else have I got? Diana, hi Leanne. Hope your week is going good. It's gone really quickly. I can't believe we are up to Wednesday already. I still have a ton of work to do for Saturday morning's expo. Really, I just need to work out what stalls I'm putting, what stall holders on, and finish doing all this paperwork for COVID sort of stuff. So it's amazing what you got to cover for the government to cover all the COVID stuff. But once it's done, it's done. So that's a good thing. Crystal, hey, will I find a rental this month? Yes, I do feel that you will, honey. All right. So wishing you all the luck there. Okay, who else we've got? Kylie saying, hi, Leanne, hope you're well. I am, thank you, honey. Lisa, I think I said hello. Kylie, I think I've said hello too. And Dennis, let's pull a card for you, hun, because you are a
Something went wrong. Please try again.
first time. Now, I did not mention Google. Gotta love the way things talk to you in this house. All right, so honey, you are a first timer. Let's pull a card for you. Oh, the dolphin card has come out for you. This card's just reminding you to be playful, have fun, sit in that inner child energy and let your hair down, so to speak. So whether things have been a bit too serious around you lately or too focused and you just need to have that fun, I do feel like it is about bringing balance in. All right, so all the best there. Okay, oops, we've answered Crystal's. Chris says, a card, please. Certainly, hon. Let's pull a card for you. All right. Well, Chris, you've got a couple that have jumped out. The first card is, I like these cards together. The first card is the sunflower, and it's very about enriching your life with joy and happiness and longevity. So bring that, continue to bring that balance in is the reference I get. I know you are doing what you enjoy, you're focused, and that energy will continue to flow. Allow yourself to be creative at the same time. So express yourself, learn something new. So with what you're doing, make sure you stand in your power, your strengths, your passion is the reference I get, and move that creative energy. So as time goes on, you find that stuff is going to continue to evolve, and you're going to find that will continue to grow and change in a positive way. All right, so all the best there, Chris. Okay, Kylie is saying a card, please. Certainly, All right, beautiful. I feel like I'm going to send my microphone flying and you guys can see it, so let me get that out the way. I'm not very organised tonight. We've been out at Woodside at netball, summer netball, freezing, and raced home to Scoff Tea to get on live. All right, so Kylie, the card I have pulled for you, honey, is the butterfly card. So look for the signs and the confirmations from above. Your loved ones are around you. And that's an interesting card because I was actually saying to a lovely lady this afternoon, I'm seeing signs everywhere at the moment, and I have been now for a couple of weeks. So question for you guys, are you seeing the signs that Spirit's putting in front of us? Because I don't believe it's just me that they are putting in front of us. I believe we're about to go through some massive changes very shortly, and Spirit is guiding us and letting us know through the signs that we are right where we need to be. Okay, so take the time, open up, allow yourself to see those signs. Okay. Rashina, will I start work again and when, please? I get yes, but I'm more drawn to around April, May next year, honey. So whether you're wanting to take a little bit more time before getting back into work, but I do feel the focus is going to be April, May for work for you, hon. All right. Steve is asking for a card. Perfect. I love the fact that we've got guys joining in. We're seeing more and more of you guys being brave and coming in and saying hello. So that's great. All right, so the fish has come up for you, honey. Find your inspiration. I don't know what nearly came out of my mouth then, but find that inspiration, that creative energy, and allow yourself to grow and evolve, okay? So to me, it's a feeling you're needing to express yourself more through that creative energy. I don't feel it's like a lack of being able to speak up or being heard. It's more the creative energy that needs to be moved at the moment. Are you getting tongue-tied a little bit lately, Steve? Because it's like my head knows what it wants to say with your energy, but my mouth is having trouble getting the words out. So I think I may be taking on your energy. Sarah's hashtagging Michelle. Thank you, honey. You might want to put the @ symbol in front of it, hun, to get her name that way. Diane says, loved and shared this week. I had Spirit stopped from getting scanned by shutting down my phone. Can you let me know who it was, please? I actually feel like it was computer. Oh, like who shut your computer down? That's right. Okay. I actually get a grandfather figure around you. A wise old gentleman is the reference I get, and I want to go dad's side the family with that, okay? And I love the way that Spirit can do that, all right? I had a lovely gentleman, shall I call him, last night message me, and I guess Diana's comment has sort of triggered me just to sort of let people know about this. And apparently he has been paying me money for readings that I have been contacting him and offering, but I'm never available when he is available for the readings. Now, there are scammers out there, as a lot of you have seen me put them on my page. They make out to be us, but they change the name a bit and they will use our photos. I said to this lovely gentleman, I will never approach you and ask to read for you or you to pay me money in that form. It goes through my website and you have to initiate that. It's not my doing, sort of thing, from that side of it. So long story short, please guys, I guess why I have gone down this path is be very careful of what you click on. Be aware of who you're actually talking to. And if somebody's asking you for money, to me, that's warning bells in itself. All right. If somebody is contacting you and asking you to friend them, pretending to be myself or other readers or other Facebook pages, I'd be asking questions, making sure that I know who is on the other end in that way. So please do be careful. There are a lot of scammers. I was going to call them something inappropriate. Jerks. Let's go with jerks that have nothing better to do with their time. So please, do be careful with that. Okay. Hi, would like to know if my best friend is gone. He was kidnapped. Honey, what's his first name? Okay. So maybe if you can put in the comments his first name. There's a lot of questions around that still. Okay. Has that been for a little while now? Because I get the reference to, as I go into that energy and try to connect with him, I get there's a lot of confusion around it. So to me, there's stuff there that contradicts itself. And I feel like I'm doubling back over information. So whether things have been going around in circles for a while or there's something that has been missed around that. Can you just put his first name in the comments, hun? Let me scroll down. Tony. Okay. I keep seeing water. Okay. I actually... Hun, can you let me know in the comments what area he went missing from? Okay, where he was kidnapped from. Because I'm actually drawn 25 kilometers west of where he was kidnapped with that, and I'm seeing water. So I don't know if you know that area, but I'd be interested to look at a map of where he went missing from and what would be approximately 25 kilometers west of that area. Does that make sense, hun, to you? So he's taken in Mexico. All right. So where would be the body of water around 25, kilometers? We work in kilometers. I know you guys are probably in miles. I think is it 2.5 miles to a kilometer or something like that? I'm not too sure. Okay. So does that make sense, hun, to the water sense with that? Okay. Because I'm feeling water right around me. Okay. And unfortunately, I feel they are looking for a body, not a missing person now. All right. So I would say that has been a period of time since he has been missing as well with that. Okay. Some not so nice people is the reference I get there. All right. For some reason, I feel like I'm in a drug ring with that. So please let me know if that makes sense to you, hun. Okay. All right. Sending lots of love and healing out to you as well. All right. Hey, Jenna, how you going? And we've got Leslie here joining in. Whoops, helps if I click on the button. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Kim. How are you? Let me just see where I was up to. We've got Amanda. Rashina's tagging Showy. Thanks, honey. All right. Wow. We've gone down the comments a bit. All right. So now I've lost where I'm up to. All right. Okay, there we go. Hannah, first time here. Honey, I'm going to pull you a card if that's all right for you. I got told to stop there. The web card is very much about the hard work being behind you. It's actually time to focus on what you're looking towards. What are you moving forward to? What is your purpose at the moment? And that's a really good message for everybody, because I actually feel with this energy at the moment, now is our time to really find our purpose and stay focused, stay on track with that, because the universe is helping us manifest that stuff at the moment. All right. So keep that in mind. Okay. Okay. Debbie, hey honey, how are you? Hi, lovely. Hope all is well. It is, thank you. And Nat is asking for a card, and I got told to shuffle. That's funny, this guy. All right, Nat. Sorry, it's just a conversation we had the other day is coming back to mind. All right. The cross is very much about knowing that you are on the right pathway and believing that destiny awaits. But at the same time, you've got decisions to be making as well, as the reference I get with that. Okay, so trust your intuition. When things come up, they get your attention. Please don't back off. Keep fighting and stay focused. Determination will get through, okay, because you're on the right track. All right, so all the best there. Katarina says, hi, any messages for me? Now, you haven't asked a direct question, honey. It's a general. So I am going to shuffle. I've got to pull one out of the middle. The wolf, it is very much about looking at your connection, the energy that surrounds you, and find your voice. Use your voice, honey. Be heard. It's time to speak up. Communication is the key. All right. So I don't know what's going on around you at the moment in the sense of feeling that, oh man, there's so much going on around you. Not being able to speak up, not feeling like you're being valued in the way that you need to be is the reference I get around that. So I get, look at how that energy is coming up at the moment. Find your voice, speak up. Okay. All right. Hey, Kylie. Good evening, Leanne. I hope you and your beautiful family are doing well. They are. Thank you. I've shared the love. Appreciate it. And, hun, can I pull you a card? The dagger, courage and protection surrounds you. Break free from the negative cycles and release the unwanted attachments. Now, this is a perfect time to let go of what no longer serves the purpose, because while we're doing that and that final push this year for that energy to move through, we're making way for the positives to come up and the big things to happen next year. All right. So all the best there as well. All right, let's jump in and say hi to Dee, one of our beautiful year members. Oops, hang on, hon, I can't see you. Now you're on by yourself. Let's see. Why is this going to do this to me tonight? All right, so if I take solo off and I hide that one, we have two of us.
Hello.
Hey, I'm as bad as Roz with the buttons. How are you, hon?
Oh, getting there.
Yeah, a bit of a frustrating week.
Sorta.
Things starting to move in the right direction without giving away
the conversation I had with you believes everything comes out of its mouth.
Yep.
Is it ever going to catch up with her?
It will. It's only a matter of time, and she will make a wrong move that will be the unbringing.
Because, I've just had it.
Yeah. Sometimes we need to just step away and allow it to take its course.
I am Good. Really, I just,
Yeah, it's hard, and it's hard to watch.
Oh, extremely.
Yeah.
But just swearing out.
Yeah. There's been a lot of change from normal. Their normal, her normal.
No, just becoming worse.
Yeah. So the deterioration.
Yeah. Every single word is false.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and that's actually interesting you said that, because I actually had a conversation with somebody earlier today that along the similar lines of the things being said and like that being off par type of thing. I believe, and I've been feeling this for a little while now, you know how I talk about the two different groups of energy, where you've got the victims sort of energy, and then you've got those that sort of sit more in that loving energy, and we balance out at times, and then we see that separation.
Yeah.
I believe we are starting to see that major separation, and it's going to get more in the next 12 months. Sort of thing is my feeling. So we're going to see more of these victim energies. We're going to see the narcissistic side of people coming out. But at the same time, we're going to see some really loving energies come out and shine, sort of thing as well. So I think, and I feel that over this next 12 months, we're going to find it easier to detach ourselves from those lower vibrational energies rather than trying to be there, help them and get sucked into that. We're going to learn how to set our boundaries better, and we're going to stand more in our power. So they can actually learn for themselves to defend themselves, to own their own doing, standing in their own power type of thing.
The sad thing is that they believe what they're saying, and it's like,
yeah, that's it. So, and do you know what? Quite often we see a lot of that. But unless we're with somebody, a lot, we don't necessarily see the patterns as much.
No, and I am just going, whatever.
Yep.
Whatever.
And what we can do is see that mirror. And I think I've talked to you about the mirror in the past sort of thing. See that mirror in our minds between us and those people, and have the reflective side facing them. So what we're doing is when we're getting that, and I want to call bullshit because that's what it feels like, pushed onto us, we're actually reflecting it back. And I like to think of it as giving them a lesson of their own energy, like teaching them a lesson. We're showing them what it is they are pushing onto us, because some people don't actually realize what they are putting out, what it looks like to others, how the effect that it has on others. So by reflecting it back, I like to think it's coming from the heart, not from the ego side of stuff. And it's helping them learn and grow, evolve, sort of
It's just
thing.
from such an early age, and it is so sad that now I'm actually physically seeing it's getting worse. And I'm like,
yeah. Has there been a diagnosis of schizophrenia or something along those lines?
I don't know.
Okay. Because I'm actually drawn to the mental health.
Oh,
sort of side
definitely
of it.
there.
Yeah. The ups and the downs, the roller coaster. So really, really high.
Bipolar is like I'm bipolar.
Yeah.
I have been told that she could be.
Yeah.
Now she's telling me that she could be.
Yeah.
But won't go to anyone for help.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Would that diagnosis of bipolar help her get more money through Centrelink?
Don't know.
Okay. Because all of a sudden I was drawn to playing on that energy for the money, the rewards side of it.
No, but using other stuff to get it. And I'm like,
yeah. So I don't know if you would be able to get a disability along, like that classed as a disability. I just get watch how she push that.
They have clamped down on it so hard. Mental health is so hard to prove, because you've got to be stable. And it's like, how the hell do you get mental health stable?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It is a roller coaster without the proper support on a good day type of thing.
Yeah.
So,
do you see it coming to a head in the next month or so, or it's going to be drawn out?
I think it's going to be drawn out a little bit, unfortunately. But at the same time, try to detach yourself from that energy. Be there for the kids, be there for what you need to be, but make sure you're setting your boundaries as well, and know that, there goes my throat chakra, know that you don't have to take it on. That's her issues, not yours.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you're too close to help. It's easier to push you away than it is to let you in and admit there is a problem.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I do have a question. I got sent a parcel that I ordered for the kids for their birthday next year. And
I was going to say, I haven't sent you a parcel.
Oh, damn!
Damn, I forgot.
It's got a birthday presents in it. It's just money boxes, but it said that it got delivered. Will the person own up that's taken it, or won't see it?
You need to get one of these lovely doorbells like I've got at the moment. I bought myself a gift and got a doorbell with a camera on it. So it's all recorded with movement and stuff.
Yeah. The problem is they've got to get in and know where they've put the parcel.
So somebody was watching?
I don't know, but it's been signed by someone called Taylor.
Oh.
So I've put it up on local sites. If you've got it, please return it.
Yeah. Well, that's
I don't think I'm going to see it back.
I don't think you're going to either, unfortunately.
No.
So, and, I guess the Australia Post go, well, hey, it's signed.
It's FedEx, so unfortunately there's no picture of where it got delivered to.
Yeah. Yeah, well, see, I find FedEx just drop stuff at my door, ring the doorbell, and they go. Other ones, I had one the other day, I can't even remember who it came from, and I know it was Crystal's. He knocked on my door, waited until I opened it and said, "Are you Leanne?" And I identified myself, and he handed it over. I didn't have to sign it or anything, but he made sure it was going to the right
Yeah,
person.
no. My
I'm like,
mum
wow.
will come inside if my garage is open, he'll come in and go, who are you? And he knows
Yeah.
who I am, but I'll tell him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or he beeps.
Yeah.
But normally I say, come inside, because I've got a 8-foot fence.
Yeah.
Come inside and leave it
So,
in a safe position. But this one was signed for by a tailor.
yeah, that's interesting, isn't
And
it?
I'm like, okay, I'll ring the FedEx company tomorrow and just go, hey, hello.
I haven't received it, and there's no
And no
tailor
tailor
here.
lives here.
Yeah. When it was in your name?
Yes.
And they've allowed a tailor to sign for it. Does the package have insurance on it? That's something else you could probably look at. No.
No, it was only $34 worth, but it's not
Yeah.
the point. It was personalised.
No. That's exactly.
Yeah,
So,
no.
and Denise, however you say that, how would you say that name, hun?
I don't know. I can't
Denise?
see it.
Denise? I've got my glasses on and I still can't work it out. Is saying yes, the water makes sense. So thank you, honey. I hope that has something. She said thank you
I
so
hope
much.
they find something to
I
return.
know, and it's hard when people are missing and there's no answers. Sometimes
No,
I think, it's better to have a body
I
than
know.
not know. So,
I know. I opened Facebook this
about.
morning and it hit me. Daniel Morecambe went missing 18 years ago, and I'm like, holy moly,
Has it been that long?
18 years ago. And I'm
Wow.
like, my kids were in primary school.
Yeah, I remember seeing
Holy,
it all over the news. Yeah, time flies, doesn't it?
it does, and
So,
I'd feel terrible,
yeah, yeah,
So,
my
but
heart
you
goes
have a
out to
good
anybody.
night.
I will, thank you, and you too.
Yep, I'm going to finish watching Christmas movies.
Oh, lovely. Get in the spirit.
I love Christmas movies, so I get stuck into them.
I'm going to be having an early night, climb into a nice warm bed to warm up after netball. It was freaking cold.
Oh,
It's
well, I
summer
got no one
season,
else
it's
to talk
freezing.
to. Everyone else is snoring, and I'm like, great.
I love it.
Watch
There's usually the dog here on my floor snoring next to me. All right, honey, will you take care?
Yeah,
And all the
okay,
best
you
with
take
that.
care, and I'll talk to you next
I
week.
will. Thanks,
Bye.
hun. Bye. Oh, beautiful. All right. Okay. And let me see who we have here in the comments. Canarina says, any spirits with me tonight, hun? I actually feel like I've got a female energy that passed too soon. So to me, I feel like I've got the cancer reference or the spreading it with the blood around that. So the female energy is, I got greeted with a beautiful smile on my face, but I get a very peaceful feel with her. Okay. I need to acknowledge the A name as well. So I don't know if I'm with Anita, Anne, or something short like that. I'm not huge on hearing names really clearly, but the length of the name and the first couple of letters will come through quite strong. So I don't know who that is for you, hun, but I just need to acknowledge that energy around you that wants to acknowledge me the short A name in that way. Okay. So lots of hugs to you as well. Kerry says, hi, Leanne. How are you? I see 1111 too often. Meaning, please. I love it. I love the fact you're seeing the signs, honey. The 1111, the 111, that is spirit letting you know that they are very much around you, that you're not alone. Okay. I quite often see 1111 as well. Anytime I see signs, I always say thank you. And it's very much about giving gratitude, sort of thing. So you're acknowledging the fact that you've seen it, you're giving that gratitude, which helps bring in more balance as well. So make sure when you see the signs, just acknowledge them. Okay, so that's what the 1111 means, hun. Sometimes the 1 can also mean new beginnings, but when it's 1111, I'm very much drawn to the spiritual meaning with that. Okay, all right. We have, oops. Oh, I don't know what she sent me there. Somebody's asking me to go to the casino with them. Okay, Kylie. We have another Kylie. So, Kylie Stonebridge, how are you, honey? Hi, Leanne. I've shared the love. I was just wondering if you may have any messages, please, from my beautiful son, Jacob, either from myself or his siblings. Oh, at all. Thank you. Sorry, I've got there's a cheeky energy to him, a very playful energy. So I don't know if things have been happening around the house or there has been more laughter than normal lately. All right. I do feel the excitement building for this time of the year. So to me, it's the feeling that Jacob, before his passing, loved the celebration. He loved the family coming together. Family is the world. All right. Now, I get the reference to family has been through a lot of changes since his tragic passing. All right. So, because he shows me he is here one moment, gone the next. So I get look at how things have happened, but I get the hand on the heart, which is my sign for love and pride for you, for the family. Okay, he knows how much you miss him, and he knows you talk to him. So please, honey, trust what you get back. So the thoughts, the feelings, the knowing without knowing, all that stuff. It's trust that stuff because that's how spirit will communicate. So trust what you feel, think, see, hear, is basically how they will communicate with us. All right. So lots of love to you as well. All right. Then we've got Kylie Greg. Sorry, honey, I know I said that wrong. I don't think I've done one for you, and you've asked a general question. So I am going to pull a card for you. And the card that has come out is the Wolf card. So look at that connection that surrounds you. Use your voice. It's time to speak up, and communication is the key. So speak up. Let people know how you're feeling. Okay, because I actually feel a little bit frustrated with your energy at the moment. Okay, Leslie, is my mum around me? Honey, I get a very strong yes, and I actually feel that you feel her presence, the movements at times, and I wouldn't be surprised if you get a smell, like a waft of perfume that reminds you of your mum, but she just shows me that she does let you know that she is very much around you. All right, so wishing you all the best there. Let's bring the beautiful Jen up and say hello to her. Hey, honey, how you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I got my buttons worked out this time.
Wait. Look what I have.
What have you got? Tubes!
I think of you every time I see them now, and I'm munching away on them. I'm like,
I think I'm down to about 9 packets in my spare room at the moment. I ran out of time for lunch today, so it was tubes on the run.
But they're just air. They don't fill you up.
No, I know, but I feel like I've eaten at least. So does that mean that's less on the hips when they're more air?
I don't know about that. Like
I know they're low in sugar. That's the first thing I checked.
I've been on a diet for like the past 8 weeks, and so now I can finally eat. I've been saving that packet for the past like 4 or 5 weeks. I was like, I'm gonna buy it, and then I'm just gonna sit there, and then when I can eat it, when I'm finished the diet, I'm gonna undo all my hard work for the past 8 weeks and just
you're gonna spoil yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had to laugh at my husband the other day because we went shopping on the Wednesday, and Woolworths actually had some in the shelf, and obviously the box hadn't been there long, and somebody had taken a couple of packs out. So the whole 6 packs that were there, I put in the shopping trolley. Yeah. I went to Foodland the next day to get something. I went to the chemist and then went into Foodland, and I came home with another 3 packs. He says, "You've got more tubes?" And I said, "Yes, you'll be proud of me. I actually left some on the shelf." And then I'm sitting there the other day and I'm going, I need something. And I'm looking at the dog, I'm going, Chip, because that dog's name's Chip. I'm like, do I want tubes or do I want Christmas pudding with brandy gust?
Oh, yum.
We went the tubes because that was easier. Not that I share with the dog, mind you. That would be a waste.
Oh, dear. How's your week been?
It has been crazy busy catching up on, well, I've had a few clients this week, but just getting stuff ready for the fair on Saturday sort of thing. And I'm sitting here thinking I've got the map, the floor layout, but I haven't allocated stools to stool holders yet. So after I catch up with some girlfriends for lunch tomorrow, that's got to be the job.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll be making up as I set up on Friday night. So. And what about yourself?
Yeah, good. Nothing too extraordinary, I don't think. Like I finally told, so I've been doing a bit of work as a consultant to one company for the past few months, and I finally told them that I've been offered a job, and they were really fantastic about it, which was
good.
And yeah, so I'll continue to do the project work as well as doing my new job, which starts next week. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, other than that, nothing really. I got a new sofa which I'm sitting on it, and it's great. So I'm loving that. Yeah,
I love it. So have you finished your house renovations now? No. Next question.
I'm so close, but it's so far away. Look, if you can tell me anything about that, that would be great. That would be amazing, because I've eliminated a lot of stresses in my life, as you know. Like I've had a lot. I'm like, no, you know what? You're not serving me. Go away. I was about to swear there. I was going to be like, I was like, nope.
Why not? Hey, boost the energy.
Yeah, and it's just this thing that has been hanging over me for so long. Like I reckon it's been like 5 months. It's just ridiculous. I joke and I say, oh, it's the longest relationship that I've had with a man for like, however long, for like 5 years or something. But I'm just like, honestly, mate, like, come on. Yeah.
Would I be right in saying you're starting to take the situation for granted?
Yeah.
That's the way I want to put it, sort of thing. So to me, it's the feeling like other things will pop up and take, precedence over your job, sort of thing. So I get the reference to it is the feeling like you're going to have to put your foot down in that sense and push. Do you look at another contractor?
Look, a lot of people have said that, and I get it for my own sanity. I probably should. But then there's also the part of me that thinks, I've paid you for a job and you said you were going to do it, so do it.
See, that's the thing. You've paid him. I would have been doing it in segments.
Exactly. But except that I'm a sucker. And he's got all these sob stories, and he's like, oh, I don't have any money for petrol, so can you, do you mind giving me some, like, an advance and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, but the kitty's now dry. Like, there's nothing else anymore. And, like,
he knows it.
Yeah, I know, because I've told him, like, flat out. But I'm just like, honestly, anything that could have happened to this man has happened, like anything and everything. And I feel bad for him because he's had so much bad stuff happen to him, and he finds great comfort in talking to me, which I guess is good, but also I'm like, I don't care
not for you.
I'm like, I'm beyond the point of caring. And I know that this is really, really awful, but he knew there was an awful car accident. I don't know if you saw the news, but there was an awful car accident yesterday where two kids had to be pulled out of the car. And I think their father or their stepfather died in the car. And the like, it looked absolutely horrific. He knows those people. And so he's been trying to help them out and whatever else. And he said, oh, it's really horrific. And, sorry, I won't be able to come down and do your stuff today, like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, 100% it is horrific. But also finish my effing bathroom.
Yeah, that's it. It's been going on for quite a long time.
You know what I mean? And I feel so awful, but I'm like, I have no more sympathy to give. Like, I've given it all. I've given it all to him in the past 5 months.
I was going to say, because you're a lot more patient than I would be.
Yes.
And he forever on the phone.
He knows it as well. Like, he knows. Like, when I said to him a couple of weeks ago, like, I rang him, and I rang him like 6 times before I could get a hold of him. And he's like, how are you? And I said, it is using all of my willpower now to not absolutely lose my shit. And he was like, oh, what's wrong? And I was like, what's wrong?
My bathroom's still not finished. Hello, what are you going to do to it? I'll come and help you. I like to build. I don't like to maintain.
I'm just like, where do I start with what's wrong, mate? Like,
Yeah.
and I said, I feel like you've been very disrespectful because you've prioritized so many things over me. I feel like I've been very patient with everything that has come up in your life. Like, he's had mental health issues, he's had physical health issues, he's had relationship breakdowns, he's had issues with his family. All this, I get it. It's bad.
Yeah.
But also,
but at the same time, most people need to push through that stuff and keep themselves busy.
yes, yeah,
This sort of thing. So
I said to him, everybody has a limit. Like most people would have reached theirs after 2 months.
Yeah.
I am at my limit. It needs to be done. Like, I don't know how much more I can say to you to get it done.
Yeah.
And
keep pushing, because I get the feeling this is going to go well into January.
Oh,
sorry.
God. Like, there's not even that much to do. Like, I reckon I could watch a few YouTube videos and do it myself.
I was going to say, spend two full days, he'd have it done. Out the way, gone.
100%. And like, I know that, like, so the electrician can't come in until next week, and so he can't finish off his bits until the electrician comes in. Like, I get that.
Yeah.
But also,
not everything though.
I haven't been able to get the electrician in because he's been dragging his feet. I'm like, I just need a hole cut in my toilet. Like, just do it. Do it. And he was like, I'll do it now. And it literally took him 30 seconds. And I was like, why did you not do this 2 months ago? Then I could have gotten the electrician in. Like,
That would have been too easy.
I was like, if you told me if it was that easy, I would have done it myself.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
you need a good man around to do these things.
Oh my God, I need a good man around for many other reasons than this. Leanne, quite frankly.
We'll make a priority list, shall we? where this lovely man can start.
I'm just like, oh God.
Yeah. It will get there. Keep pushing, sort of thing. So, keep jumping up and down. So.
Look, I know for my own sanity, I should get somebody else.
Yeah, but when you've paid him already.
But when I've paid him, and also because I'm like, you said you were going to do it, so just do it. Like, honestly, a couple of days and it would be done.
That's it. Exactly. Christ, if it was me, I'd even say, right, I'm giving up my weekend to get it done. Yeah. So the job's finished. Then he can move on.
Yeah. Aren't you glad you asked?
So true. That's it.
Like, it's probably the most animated I've been for quite a while, and I'm like, and then this, and then this, like, just.
Hey, it's a release. My mum says, Jen, sorry, I think he's playing you. He was probably spent the money. It would have been in and out. Chris has got tears for you of laughter.
God, like, I know that he's got no money. I know he's spent it. I know that, like, he's told me, he's like, I've had to hustle and sell things on the side so that I have money, so that I have petrol to get down to you, and I'm trying to get it all done so that I can just focus on yours. And then this thing comes up with the people with a car accident, and I feel like such a cow saying, like, oh yeah, I know that, like, this this guy died. Finish painting the bathroom.
Yeah. That's the thing. Is that what you got to do? Paint?
I've got to paint. He's got to, I don't know, something to do with the putty with between the cornice and the wall, and there's some parts that need to be grouted. The sink needs to be fixed. The door needs to be sanded and painted. So it's nothing.
It's not major. Yeah.
It's nothing that honestly a general handyman couldn't do.
Yeah.
In a couple of days.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't understand. I'm just like, just do it. And I said to him, I was like, you must hate coming here as well, because he lives like about 2.5 hours away.
Wow.
But then we'll come for only like 2 hours. And I'm like, mate, what's the point? Just come down. Like, don't come for 2 hours. Come when you have
a day. Yeah.
And then get it done rather than just spending like 2 hours, because you are wasting money on petrol. Like,
exactly. You put in a good day's work, sort of thing. So, yeah.
So,
well, I wish you luck with it.
I left him alone today. Tomorrow I'll be, just sending messages saying, like, I know that this sounds awful, but I need to know. Like,
so do you say to him, maybe, listen, I need a commitment from you. I need this done by X amount of date. If it's not done, I will be employing another contractor and you will be getting the bill for it because I've already paid you for it.
Yeah, but legally, how
Yeah.
how am I going to chase him for that money?
Yeah,
Like,
scare him.
You can't draw blood out of a stone.
Yeah,
though. Do you know
that's
what I mean?
it.
Like, and he knows that I know that he's got no money, and he's just I'm just like.
So but at the same time, you're like, you know, like if I get something done and somebody does a good job, I'll recommend that person to other people multiple times.
100%.
So it's word of mouth, it's business sort of thing.
And Adelaide's too small to burn bridges.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Yeah,
that's it. So, well, when I get some contract work done, I'll make sure I'm not getting it. I just need a house first, my own house.
Yeah.
So I think I'll probably do a lot of it myself if I have the chance. I love that stuff. So yeah. All right, Ham. Well, I wish you all the best. Keep pushing is the reference I get with that.
Keep pushing.
All right. And good luck to this start next week.
Leanne, I don't doubt you, but I hope you're wrong.
So do I, for your sake.
I'm like, you know, I have no doubts that you are fantastic at what you do, but I hope you're wrong about pushing into January. Like,
well, it's not far away.
I know it's not far away, but I'm just like, you better be wrong.
Maybe ring from somebody else's number so he's not avoiding your number too.
Yeah.
So you'll have to let me know how it goes.
Okay. All right. Have a good week.
You too. Thanks, hon. Take care. Bye. Oh, goodness. The frustration. I don't blame her. I would be too. Let's bring the lovely Leisha up and say hello. Let's get it. I just want to unmute you. There we go. Beautiful. It should come up. There we are. Hey, how are you going?
Yeah, right. How are you?
That's good. Good. I haven't seen you for a few weeks. You've been busy?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, normally busy, but tonight I had an early one.
Ah, lovely. You keeping well?
Yeah, not too bad. Hanging in there.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Chris is just suggesting that Jen maybe ring the ombudsman and they will get onto it straight away. There we go, hun. I can see her watching down, smiling. So beautiful. Thanks, Chris. I didn't even think of that side of it. Did you have a question you'd like to ask?
Just if there's anything like general, like I've had, obviously last time I spoke to you, there's quite a lot going on. Yeah. Just if there's anything specific I need to know about, like kind of what's been happening work-wise.
What's the paperwork around work that you need to look at?
So I don't know because I phoned HR and they told me because I'll be back to no set contract for next year, that I don't have to do anything, but they're revoking my long service leave accrual.
Why?
Because apparently, so when like I stopped teaching for a while, it was originally about a term and then it ended up being 6 months because I started tutoring and I was relieving then. So they revoked my long service for that.
Yeah.
So then with the situation that I'm in now, I said to them, well, you need to reinstate that because you've just told me that I'm relief and I'm a casual and I don't have anyone to report to or anyone to report that I'm taking leave from. I said to them, so you need to let me fill out the paperwork so that I can keep my long service. And they were like, no, you'll lose it. And I said, well, you need to, and they're like, yeah, that's correct. You don't have anyone to report to. So I'm going, you need to reinstate mine from like 4 or 5 years ago. And they were like, no, we don't. So I basically got told like tough teddies.
You're kidding.
It's disgusting, but I obviously can't say too much on a public forum.
That's fine. Something's not sitting right with me with that. So I don't know if you've sort of been feeling the same, but I get trust your intuition. The card I pulled was trust. So everything will work out. But I feel that you need to trust your intuition with this side of it. So keep asking the questions, keep pushing, even if it means ringing back and talking to something like getting somebody different to get their take on it. Because my feeling is something's not quite sitting right with it at all.
Yeah, because I said to them, I was like, so they sent me to their webpage. I said to them, so you're telling me that there's no policy in place for forced leave with what's going on? And they're like, no, nothing's changed.
You're kidding me.
Like, well, you better change something in the next 8 weeks. In the end, I actually said to the woman that I spoke to, I was like, this is crap. I said, I'm not mad at you, but I said, this situation is crap and you cannot revoke. But anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Go further with it is the reference I get. Okay. Did they give you ample warning of the, with the no leave, the leave side of stuff, like being forced leave?
We had essentially I think I've known for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
We're pretty much given it would have been 2 weeks notice, just gone, like literally just gone 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ready for the final day is Friday.
Okay. I don't know why, but I remember having a conversation with my husband and Spirit's drawing me to that.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me something about there's a mine in Australia, like a mining company in Australia, that told their employees that if they hadn't had, I think, the first job and booked in for the second, they no longer would be given shifts. They actually took it to the courts and they won because the workplace didn't go around it in the correct way and didn't have enough of an open conversation before putting things into place. So there wasn't enough going back and forth. So I don't know why I'm being drawn to that.
they I really appreciate what you're saying, but they nagged us for weeks for our status. So we could see the writing on the wall, but it just, they held off and held off and held off, and it was like, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah, what a great time to do it. My husband's employer is the same. They've given people until the 20th of December sort of thing. And I'm thinking, you for those that don't go down that pathway, you're taking away their work right at, a time that's supposed to be celebration. Sort of thing. It's quite interesting the way it's playing out. So, but keep asking the questions, keep pushing, and if it even means having, I've got tubes on my mind. So. Having another, conversation with somebody else and see what their take is. I just feel like something's missing, something's not being read right, sort of thing.
Oh, in terms of paperwork, the other thing could be we're going to send off an email to something. It's regarding this, but a different aspect.
Yeah.
To find out basically if anything could be done remotely.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
We obviously, like, I can't. Publicly, I can't say any more than that.
Yeah.
But just whether
makes
I can
sense.
actually do something remotely, and we're hoping that they say yes, because that will keep me with an income stream. And
that's got a good feel to it.
Okay, cool.
I feel positive around that.
Yeah.
All right. So keep on that. Keep on top of that. Okay. Beautiful. How's Nana?
Yeah, she's good. I dropped cookies off to her this morning on the way to work.
Well, you have to give her my love.
I will.
I love it. So I bet she's looking forward to Christmas.
Yeah, I think so.
Getting all the family together. So beautiful. All right, honey. Well, lovely to see you. And we'll have to catch up again soon. So.
Yeah, well, I'll be home for the holidays, most of it. So after Christmas, when it all settles.
You have to drop down to Colonnades if you're not doing anything on Saturday, because you're not far from there, are you?
Yeah, I'm not too far. I've got a meeting at 10, like a interview for a nannying job.
Yeah.
On Saturday, and then I've got like plans in the hills for Saturday night. But I'll try and pop in.
Actually, I've seen that advertised. Seen one advertised today on Adelaide Hills Chat. Somebody's looking for a part-time nanny. I think it's most Saturdays. Sometimes on the school holidays and the odd Tuesday night or something. I think it was. Sort of thing. They were asking for nannies, and they've tried agencies and that. And because I thought, who do I know that does that?
Yeah.
So Adelaide Hills Chat. So if I can find the thing a bit later, I'll tag you in it.
Yeah, thank you. Or if you just link it to my Wonderland page, because I don't think I'm in that group.
Oh, okay. But I know it was Adelaide Hills Chat. I think it was Nan, or was it Handorf? Nan, I reckon it might have been.
Oh, hang on. If it's
didn't say how many kids or anything.
Yeah, it could. So this could be hilarious. It could actually be one of my families that, because of the way of the world at the moment, I can't continue with.
Oh, okay.
She was. You put it anyway, and she'll just laugh if it's me. That'll be hysterical. Because she messaged me the other day, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, but I've had to advertise." And I was like, "Dude, it's fine. Like nobody can control what's going on right now."
That's it. Well, I know these people in the thing that said they had contacted agencies and stuff, and nothing was suitable, sort of thing. So they were putting it out into Adelaide Hills chat. So I'll go looking for it shortly.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, Ham. Well, you take care, and I will catch up with you soon.
You too. Thanks.
All right. You're welcome, Ham. Bye. All right. Beautiful. Things are changing all over the world, and I guess we're just finding a different way of dealing with it. Lovely Roz is here. G'day from over the YouTube. Oh, she's on YouTube. I've been busy with a client. Beautiful, hun. Looking forward to our lunch date with Mandy tomorrow. I did give you that information, didn't I, about where we're meeting? All right, beautiful souls. That is, my God, the end. I've gone over time again, but that doesn't surprise me. What have I got coming up? Obviously, Saturday we're out at Colonnades with all the stock and stuff like that, and a lot of beautiful stall holders. So if you're in the area, do come and say hello. I'll be the mad chook running around with the head cut off, I'm sure. Chris, you are very welcome. You take care as well and have a lovely weekend. Then the following weekend on Friday, I think it's 17th, 18th and 19th, I'm off to Victor Harbour doing a pop-up store in the shopping centre there. So if you're down south, do pop in and say hello and check us out. We're going to be right outside of Woolworths. Thanks, Roz, for that. My brain's like covered, like I should say, snowed under with paperwork and all the COVID restrictions and everything, making sure I've covered everything like that as well. And it's just like there's a million things going on at the moment. So I think my brain's starting to thaw out now after netball at the same time. All right, beautiful souls. If you are wanting a reading with me, please, before Christmas, please do jump in quickly and book in, because I think there's only about 3 or 4 appointments left before I actually go down, like into my Christmas close down from the 22nd. I think I'm back on the 3rd of January as well. If you're looking for gift vouchers for presents, I do have posts on my Facebook page for e-gifts where you can just purchase an amount, print it off, and they are gift ideas there as well. I popped in while in the VH. Okay, whatever the VH is. Roz is going to be at the Psychic Fair on Saturday at Colonnades as well. So come along and have a reading with her. I won't be reading because I am hosting the event, so I'll be focusing on everything running smoothly and helping mum and dad sell my stock. Not me working on the store, helping mum and dad, I should say. What else have we got coming up? So they are the main things. Roz and I are in Bordertown in, I think it's the 19th to the 21st of January. If you're in that area and would like to book a reading with that, certainly do check out the events pages on our page. We have just recently put up Bordertown, Mount Gambier, because we're going from Bordertown straight to Mount Gambier. And then in February, March, I'm doing the Fringe. And then in March, late March, we're in Renmark. And then I think April is Whyalla and Port Lincoln. So we providing everything allows us to move around like that. Please do check out the dates. They are all there on mine and Roz's Facebook pages in events. I certainly will be setting up some more fairs early next year as well, so keep an eye out for dates like that. Maybe even put in the comments the areas you are in and whether you think a psychic fair will go well in your area. We don't mind travelling, sort of things. So that is something else that I have been thinking about, what areas to actually go to, not just based in Adelaide. I do Murray Bridge, so that's my next planned one up there, and looking for new ideas, new places to be, new people to connect with, and see some old faces as well. All right, take some time for yourself. Oh, don't forget, if you are wanting a deck of cards, please do get in early especially if you're wanting them for Christmas, so we can get them posted out. Otherwise, you can connect with me and pick them up here in Mount Barker. Otherwise, is another option. Ross is saying, and May is Broken Hill. I knew I'd forgotten one. We were actually supposed to be in Broken Hill in November, but obviously we couldn't do that, so we have now moved it to May. There. All right, beautiful souls, take care of yourselves. Remember to nurture you. We're in a high period of manifestation, so be careful where your thoughts are going. And Ross is thinking Rocky Road already. We have Rocky Road on our road trips. Thanks to Tony, Ross's beautiful partner, makes an amazing Rocky Road. So, yeah, keep an eye on where your thought process is going, what you're focusing on now. Have that clarity and know what it is you're working towards, because we are very much manifesting a lot of that information at the moment. And Roz has been kind enough to put the website up there for innersoulguidance.com.au when that scrolls through. Thank you, Roz. I really appreciate your quick finger skills there. All right, take care, and don't forget to join Roz and I on Friday night, 8:30 here on My Time TV. And then I am over on another page straight after, and I can't think what it's called, but it's with Brooke doing readings there and having an interview with him as well Friday night. So keep your eyes out for that at the same time. Roz, Mum wants white Rocky Road for her road trips with us. Tony, you're getting orders. Wonderful. Take care. Keep being the best version of yourself, and just nurture you through this time. All right. All the best. Bye for now.